If you've seen some of my blogs, you probably know how much I love my Jeep, right? Love it. There's just nothing on earth like a Jeep Wrangler. I just want to keep it forever. Unfortunately, I know it's not going to last forever, right? At some point, I've already had to change the tires once. I probably need to do it again. At some point, I'm probably going to have to change the transmission out. There's lots of things that'll come up, and ultimately, it's still not going to last forever. So that said, what are those things I need to do? How often do I need to do them? I think the same question comes up in a lot of conversations about servers. So I've got this is a 24 bay server behind me here. This is one of our common servers. We sell a lot of these, put a lot of these in. Awesome little server. So how long should this last? So this particular one's loaded up with SSDs. And in general, a really good rule of thumb is start swapping drives out after 4 years. Now with SSDs, you might be able to get a little bit longer, but with spinning hard drives especially, 4 years is where you're going to start seeing a lot more actual hard drive failures. So that's the first thing you want to swap out. After that, the server itself, servers can last anywhere from 5 to 8 years. I would say the most customers that we work with, most people, kind of 5 years is about that point where they look at swapping those out, but you don't have to, especially depending on your physical environment. I remember one of the strangest things I saw was I had a client in Santa Monica, and they always kept their windows cracked because you're near the beach. It's beautiful. It's lovely there. But that let a lot of saline into their office. That saline built up inside of their server and actually killed the physical server after about 3.5 years. Now that's a rare case, so you've got to think about the environment you're in. But if you're sticking a server like this in a controlled environment that's clean, there's not a lot of saline or sand in the air. Generally the server itself will last 5 to 8 years. But I would encourage you to start looking at swapping out drives before then. The nice thing is most people want to, because usually about 4 years into it, whatever size drive you bought 4 years ago, it seems like a thumb drive at that point. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why it's so important. We actually work with our clients to make sure you can just swap drives themselves. You don't get overcharged for them. You definitely want to make sure that you're working with a vendor, and we're not the only one, but making sure that you're working with a vendor that doesn't play the you can only use our drives, and by the way, they're 4 times more expensive game, because that will really bite you down the line when you do need to start swapping this stuff out. All right, hope this was helpful.